Governor for Ondo State, Dr. Olusegun Mimiko. He joined us over the phone to talk about his plans then for Nigeria if he become president, and also they let you know why you need to support him as the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Doctor, before we begin go for that break, you tell us your plan how you go take engage young people to take they involve to build a renewable energy. And from what they talk, you say you don't do them for those
Yes,
states before where they build a solar panel.
yes, this year. This year I don't do them before. For me, the difference between me and many people, they say, I go to tell you what you for we work. You get you waiting at the talk.
Yes.
I don't train people. Well, some of them, they China now, they don't become big men. Some of them are working in many solar something in Nigeria. We train them how to build panels, how to do solar power audit, how to build local solar grid. We train them well, and we not just give them. We also give them contract to build solar panels and solar to do solar power for our market, for our international center, for many something. We give them the contract. That is one way. Because if you want to solve power problems, everybody must be involved. Ordinary person on the street, and the banks must be involved. If you want to solve power problems, the banks must be motivated, incentivized, and regulated to the extent that the necessary funding must go to the power sector. And I also say that the other area we must concentrate on is research. We must call our scientists, our engineers, our people who get brain. They get plenty brain. And that's not then they do wonders for abroad. We go tell them. In many parts now, people they build batteries that can generate electricity. Where Elon Musk they build. All the cobalt and many things where they use. Now for Africa, they take them. We can use our local materials and build batteries to generate electricity. Just give our scientists, give them targets and encourage them. So all of these things is a mix of renewable. Then all these discos where just they charge money, where they no get meter, where they no get anything. Then we must also ensure that we make gas available. We must spend money and encourage people to spend money. Encourage companies to spend money. We must gather enough gas for us to be able to power the power sector. And we must train our personnel. Train them. Some of these discos, when they get the business, when they give them business, they don't even get all those way they climb poles to repair things, to do something for time. There's no plenty again for Nigeria. So if the training must be there, the financing must be there, the global strategy that will involve every Nigerian in the solution to the power sector must also be there. Now, they talk about roads, Abi, before.
Yes.
You see, part of the problem we get in Nigeria now, everything they sent to Abuja. You see this, they say federal road, this one federal road, this one federal road. Some of the federal road, no federal official will be there for 100 years. So the first thing, when we restructure Nigeria, all these social federal roads will come in the purview of either the state or the region or the zone. And because of fiscal federalism, whereby people can generate their money autonomously and send tax to the center, they will have enough money to choose which road they their own priority. Road where say if they do is very important for development, for commerce, for industry. They will prioritize. They will do those two. And let me tell you what I don't do before. When people come Akure, you don't go Akure before.
Omondo Lemina. I've been from Elijah now.
Oh, great. When people go to Akure, they say, where Mimiko get money? Whoa, Akure. Now, direct labor, strong boys and some engineers where in here correct. We give them machines. And we do all these roads around. We do all roads. It is the cost will be very low. You also provide direct jobs for people. Don't be saying you give small road to China, they go bring people from China, take all the money away. So we must also involve our engineers and our young ones, our artisans, in road construction. And there are different types of roads. Some be saying asphalt. Some be saying even a granite stone we go use. Some be saying cement, depending on which one is convenient for the environment. But one thing is certain, we must spend a lot of money to develop our rail system, our waterways. And once we do all of this, industry go bubble, development go day, job go day. So I agree with you, power and roads, rail, transport, waterways, and air infrastructure, they are very, very important. And we have plans, I will pay attention to all of them. Because I just want to let people know, say, if we give job to our people, if we tailor, if you get 1 billion for road, and that 1 billion, now local engineer and local boys you give the road to, you don't know how much jobs they could create locally. And then you will develop their competencies over time. And the money goes to residents in Nigeria. If you come capital flight, everything goes to bubble. I don't build, look for all those things. This is all those things. If you go to the medical village, for instance, the renal center, which is one of the biggest now in terms of which the work where they do, to build them, and a young boys, where they die the boy and do that. They build that from foundation to finish for 6 years. For 1 year, the renal dialysis where we don't do. The pathway some hospitals don't do for 20 years. And then the boys is done. Many work where we do. I got boys, we were all busy. Everybody was busy. We must know that we are in a hurry to develop. All this chuka, 5% good, 2% good. 2% good. People, they die for roads. Like animals, like fowls every day. Every accident day. Now, cutlass, you they bring somebody else. You go, they look for axe to bring her. When we know the animal. So these are very important things we will work upon for this nation. And we will just release the energy of young ones. When you release the energy of young ones, you motivate them. The sky is the limit. We go take this country. So the anybody wake up for Nigeria after 4 years, where the president go say, Nigeria this.
In fact, but make I just or go to one particular message now before we start to take some phone calls. In fact, because this particular message, we are taking interest to read this message. I'll be say, the person name now Olagoke from Atlanta, way in the years now. Atlanta for USA. And Olagoke, they accuse me, say, tweet, I know they ask the right question to ask you. So I won't ask you the question where Olagoke drop now. Because Olagoke said the verse for me, say, no, not be my work, I they do so. So ma just read this message from Olagoke. Well, now Wazobia FM, now the people station. So everybody where they listen to us will have their inputs. So this now, Olagoke asks so many questions now. But he asked this particular question, say, whether you really make Ondo State better as governor, and if they ask how many jobs you really create. Now, when you can reach the solar panel, he said the guys will do the solar powered panel, say as in they send this message now, say they never collect their money finish.
If they never collect their money finish, because the authority they for us, they can collect their money. But they cannot say we no train them and say we no give them job. No, not the only solar power I provide job. If you go to Ondo State, I built three agri villages. In fact, Naaki Wumi, who is the president of ADP, who will be minister at that time, when he come, he say, this is a big job I do. Nobody knows, I don't call it anything. He said, agro business. And these are incubation centers where we train young ones in modern agricultural techniques and we got technical backstopping from IIT. And when they train them well, those of them when want to set up their own farm, we gave them encouragement. And some of them financial startup backing. So we get the employment people there. Thousands of young ones. When we train normal agriculture, we get one for Ekpe, we get one for Auga. For Auga, way back in 2012, we create cattle ranch there for our young graduates to be able to feed, to rear their own cattle. Rear their own cattle and make money there. Way back 2012, when we don't build ranch, all this one where they talk ranch, I think ranch now be something where they drop from heaven. So we created job in many areas. And don't forget, there are some things where they do, whether state the bubble. For example, bed spaces in hotel in my 8 years increased by almost 1,000%. If you say down the bubble, there's something where you call building start, that is the permit for building.
Yes.
That one jump up. So many houses, every down the bubble, and become peace day everywhere. Anybody where they don't stay for 8 years where they, the place just they cool there. Just peaceful. People come from all over. Even when they get problem for north, all the Yorubas when one relocate for southern Nigeria, Nakura all of them to come. Even UNICEF said when they come on those days, we go bring our headquarters for this zone there. They bring them there. So we created jobs, we created peace, and everything was doing well. Now those people where they don't they can tell you where they have to talk. So go and ask the people. They there. Everything has
Dr. Mimiko, many people, even for Obodo Ibo self and all these people wey sabi about economics for the world, they always tell us say the system of government wey we dey run for Nigeria e dey too expensive. Some say the political office holders dey collect some money wey be say their city, some of them sef their office errand allowances sef even pass the salary of a civil servant wey don dey 35 years, their salary for the whole 35 years sef. Now, and those things now come dey accumulate to so many recurrent expenditures. Sometimes we be say Nigeria Labour Congress go talk say minimum wage no dey, this money no dey enough. They go talk say they no fit pay this money, but they no dey stop to dey increase their own money every now and then. Now, as a former governor, how you take cut recurrent expenditure in your government to ensure say the cost of political office, the money wey dey accrue to political office holders dey reduce, and how you wan take do am as president if people vote you in 2019?
Thank you very much. Let me just say something. There is no statement about the fact that the minimum wage wey we dey for Nigeria, you know enough for anybody. You know when they bring 18,000, when everybody they shout too much, say 2,000 too much. For those things, now 22,500 I pay for minimum wage. 22,500 I pay for minimum wage. And for my first 4 years, all my political appointees, I cut 25% from their salary. It is not as if the money of the political appointee is too much relative to the general salary, but it was actually supposed to be a symbolic gesture that political appointees must be ready to make sacrifice. But the problem we get is say our level of production is not enough. We need to enhance productivity. For example, civil servants, where the type of civil service where we inherit from colonial service, where just the file and something, now we still they do. There are many places where you even get more drivers than vehicles. We not go send those drivers away, but we go retrain them so that they can be useful some other areas. And say for modern time now, when the world is about to even enter what they call the fourth industrial revolution, where computing power and digitalization is what rules the world. So we need to retrain some of our civil servants and redeploy them. There are many, many areas we need to retrain. And for all the services, we need to have performance indicators with timelines that will be clear. And those who have no business in particular area must be deployed to other areas. We cannot be underdeveloped and say we have no job to do. Our roads are bad. Even the curbs of roads are bad. Everything is bad. So we cannot be underdeveloped and say we no get job to do. For example, let me give you an example. Some of the civil servants, I train them. We deploy them to buses. Say Bondo State for 5 years. Now they carry 53,000 children. Everything, every day, so and so forth, free of charge, using government money and government buses. My civil servants is one. My ABA program, my civil servants I deploy to them. We get something where we call integrated rural development, where we train graduates, we go to villages, live with the people for villages. Say, what thing is not problem? What thing want government do for you? Then they go to the village, then get them, vote, they go vote their 10 priorities. Then government go do number 1 for them. Number 2, we give them money and training to do it. Now, the young graduates we use for all of that. So we can deploy into many areas that are usefulness. Let me tell you, we developed one card where we call card Iberia. There's no card like that where them do develop. A smart card developed locally with more than 40 applications, developed locally. We had to train boys in the deployment and diffusion of that. So many of the people, we take them from those who we can train. We take them from civil servants, train them, put them on card Dibiayo, which has become a benchmark in our e-governance too. If you go and check that Dibiayo, they go tell you, say, for both Nigeria and for developing world, they not see anything like that for e-governance, where government develop Africa. So these are areas where you deploy people so that the payment can be justified. But let me tell you, the truth of the matter is that if only for symbolic gestures, and that was what we did in our, we cut all political appointee money by 25%. But let me tell you, the total amount where we pay political appointee for 1 month, up to 2% of the total wage bill. The important thing is that we must make our civil service more productive. We must retrain them and redirect them in the direction of technological development so that we can be more productive and our economy then can stand wage that they can use very well.
All right. Honestly, very interesting time with you, Dr. Olusegun Mimiko. And I must say, I like the fact here. Even when you don't speak the English, you'll come back to the pidgin again so that you carry every one of us along. For that one about minimum wage, I feel confirm that one. I know about that one here. That time you pay even above the 18,000 naira minimum wage.
And every year they pay 8 months for December.
Yeah, because I get
and
my.
Let me tell you one thing, many people don't know. Even the owner of the Southwest pension, they come on those days. They say federal government should come and learn how on those days they pay pension. Because as they pay salary, they pay pension. I don't think there are many states where they do that. If you Google Southwest something, in 2012, when they come on those days, they say, Joe, the government where they do this, federal government come to those days, come and see how they administer pension. So we were very about workers' welfare because ultimately they are the engine room of development. And what we want to do in Nigeria, many of them will be new, many of them will be fresh, many of them will be creative, many of them will be innovative, many of them will be fourth industrial revolution compliant. Now this is how we will train, we will do that for us.
Okay, so maybe we'll just take 2 phone calls now. If we just take 2 questions from people where they listen to us, where they call live now, sir.
Okay.
All right, so you feel just call in now. The numbers where if you reach us now, and any of these numbers 01277 0951, 01277 1951, 01277 2951, or you call 01277 3951. Talk to us now. We get Dr. Olusegun Mimiko for the phone this evening. They talk to us about a plan for Nigeria and why you need to vote for him as the next president. If you get questions now, time to ask your question. Him now the former governor of Ondo State and the presidential candidate of Zenith Labour Party. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Good evening. We don't get you on the line now. Welcome now. The doctor, they hear you.
This is Farouk.
Farouk.
Yeah.
All right, then Farouk, go on with your question.
My first question, please, doctor, let me ask why he come out for the party? He make him the governor. Why he come out for the party?
Okay, why in come up for the party waiting for to win the governor for?
The party.
Okay, and then what will be your second question?
My other question is.
Hello, Farouk. Okay, maybe doctor will just take that question first, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello.
You want to take that question first, or maybe we take all, then you answer at once.
Okay. I should wait for the second question, right?
Yes, maybe we just take another question to add. Okay. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. Welcome to Evening Oyoyo now. Dr. Olusegun Mimiko, they hear you.
Okay. I've been want to ask and say, what's all the thing where you from me saying good one?
And what will be your name?
Naomi from
Okay.
Ijoko Bayo.
Okay, Naomi from Ijoko Ogba. Okay, thank you very much,
No, I
Naomi.
didn't hear Naomi's question. No.
Okay, Naomi, ask your question again.
Okay, I say all the things wey him promise, stop saying go do am. So that at least we
okay.
go vote
I go
for
answer.
fresh new party this time around, not the former ones wey we don wey dey before.
Oh, okay, now me go definitely take your question. Maybe we just take
Let me take Farouk.
yes, maybe we take Farouk question, sir.
Farouk, if you recall that in 2011, we had no presidential candidate in Labour Party. That time we supported Jonathan, and we still remain in Labour Party. For 2011 election, the presidential election day different from the day of national election, National Assembly election, and the House of Assembly election. So it was possible to endorse a presidential candidate and vote PDP this week, and the following week vote for Labour Party candidate. But for 2015 election, they come mix presidential election. They mix them with National Assembly election for the same day. And you see these people, these are our people. Not many of them can differentiate. So we didn't want a situation where they will just be voting Labour Party president when there was no presidential candidate for Labour Party. And since that time, I not trust APC when they put APC together. And when we look at them, I say, look, do we now say because we don't have presidential candidate, and if they say election the same day, there will be confusion. And I get to Labour Party next. We had a working committee meeting next week, and I explained to them, say, I think, say, the interest of Nigeria, they big go. Number one, I don't want APC because the way they put APC together. I said number two, this Jonathan, now from Niger Delta, where they give us the money, where they use all Nigeria, make we allow them to 8 years. So when we support them, and they say, well, if I feel strong about it, they could allow me to go. So that was why I went to support, to avoid confusion. And even after I left, I still hosted the meeting and the convention of Labour Party in Akube. So it means I went for PDP for strategic alliance purposes. And once I was done, I came back to my Labour Party.
Oh, okay.
Naomi,
yes.
They ask where I go do it. I go do them. Ask on those people. Then go, no. When I say something by the grace of God, now they do. When I did campaign for 2006, I say I go get free health for all pregnant women. Not be the one where you say, you go hospital, they say, no Panadol, no pass. No. Completely free, including cesarean section. And I do them. And I crashed maternal mortality by more than 70%, which is a record. Anything where I say I go do, I say I go ensure, say, access to university education, they good for all my people. For my 8 years, tuition for Segun University was the lowest in Nigeria, 25,000. I know I had one come out to it. Although when we leave, government will come later, say 25 too small, say 100,000. Me, I say for me, my priority is the education. Priority for education. As money come, education first time. As money come, healthcare first time. Free health for women, all our children, even the day for admission, completely free. And the hospital where we build are the best in Nigeria in terms of quality and the outcome. So when I say I want to do something, I go down. Why I am worried? Nigeria, this Nigeria, when you see our children, we are happy because the future of Nigeria day, they are afraid though. If Nigeria explodes, nobody go save you. So that's why we must do everything. And that is why the God has been good to me. All the exposure I've had in government, I want to use everything to better Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Olusegun Mimiko. If we're not going to extend the time again, but we know, say, definitely we go get another time to talk to you again, maybe sometime in December or January.
Thank you.
But then, finally, before you go say bye-bye to everybody where they listen, most of these things that way you don't talk, say you won't do now. I would just like to ask personally, you get the time where you be chairman of PDP government, this restructuring thing, you follow them discuss am at that time, and wetin be the response that time?
As a matter, if you will recall, even before then, when we the campaign for Jonathan for Southwest, I was Southwest coordinator of Jonathan.
Yes.
We organized restructuring conference. We organized for Ibadan. We organized for Lagos. We organized for Akure. We organized, say, Nigerians, vote for Jonathan, even only for restructuring. Because Nigeria as a day cannot progress. Nigeria as a day, there is distrust. Nigeria as a day, some people feel oppressed. Nigeria as a day, some people no feel, they feel say they no get future. Nigeria as a day, the center too big. How you go say the whole of police for Nigeria? You go report to Inspector General. There are some states where the Commissioner of Police no even sabi the language of the people. So we have always advocated restructuring. Jonathan did not win, so we could not actually actualize the outcome of the National Congress 2014, which is a profound document about restructuring. And I have said it, if I'm elected president of Nigeria today, restructuring will be the major aspect of my program plan. And I will pursue restructuring of Nigeria for the good of our country.
Well, thank you very much. When next we get to do this again, maybe that time chance go there for you to join us live inside the studio, and we'll get a better time to talk. But we must thank you very much, Dr. Olusegun Mimiko, for your time with us on the program today, sir.
Thank you, Chichi. Thank you very much. Send me word to everybody.
Yes, Daddy, hear you. And we wish you good luck, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, bye-bye. All right, that's not the much we fit take because lots of questions there, but not be all you feel at the time at times. One will lead to the other and the rest. But thank you very much for your time with us, and we will definitely make our time again to do this, and even with every other person, so that we'll set that discussion among ourselves this time as 2019. As I talk, they tell people say now we're here. And when I talk like that, some people they think I won't contest election. Not be say I don't need to contest election before 2019 will be our year, because we must better pass the way we don't did before when 2019 come. Now one thing where I believe with that, whether for local government level, state level, or federal. Just think, as many people will get to talk to on this program, will get them to come talk, and then you will decide who you want to vote for. And then talk one thing, say, just get out for your mind, say, whoever you vote for, it not mean say may the person who you vote for win. But for the fact say you vote for who they for your mind. Now waiting really they important with that. It not mean say the person who you vote for win. But provided who you vote for now who they for your mind. Now with it be the beauty of democracy with that. And so we'll get to do this again. If I not do mistake, this will be our last interview we will take for this month of October. Yes, then the next ones will definitely be November. Yes, we're not going to do any interview for this October again. Okay, so thank you very much for your time with us. We'll just go for a break now. When we come back, we'll talk the rest. We will get on the program today. Remember, evening oyoyo. My name is Tweetwea. Of course, get up, stand up, and do it. Fight for your rights.